Hello, class. Welcome back. This is MO 869, Introduction to Autonomous Vehicles. Last time we went over the syllabus, and then I give you really quick course introduction and introduction to or motivation for autonomous vehicle technologies. Today, I'm going to talk a little bit more about details for needs for autonomous vehicle technologies, which consist of three parts: safety, convenience, and new mobility systems or services. So let's jump right into it. So why people are craving about autonomous vehicles? Well, first of all, it can improve the traffic safety. If you look at this slide, the chart on the figure on the left side of this slide, you can see that major causes for traffic accident is due to driver errors. People are not supposed to, they're not allowed to, but they often use texting while driving, and then they also can get fall asleep during driving if they are really tired, and people make mistakes, and that is main cause for traffic accidents. This data says 94% are coming from the driver. To improve safety, countries over the globe are actually creating these regulations so that automobile manufacturers, OEMs, can actually produce vehicles that are safer and protect passengers as well as pedestrians and other vehicles as well. So one of the institute in United States is called NHTSA, National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. They have this safety rating, and they evaluate how safe each vehicle model is, and they publish these rating results. So this doesn't necessarily limit the selling the vehicle or have constraints on them, but consumers actually take these results into account when they are buying, and OEMs, automobile manufacturers, try to come up with better or safer vehicles so that they can their sales number can improve. In Europe, they have this program called Euro NCAP, Euro New Car Assessment Program. They are doing similar approach. They evaluate each vehicle models and they open those data, and they actually do this quite systematically and thoroughly, and you're looking at a sample results of that. So they have this overall rating so that everybody can sort of see how each vehicle is safe. Oftentimes, OEMs, try to get 5 stars by meeting the requirements and by understanding how the Euro NCAP is testing the vehicle. But sometimes, especially for more affordable, cheaper vehicles, sometimes they do not acquire 5-star. Instead, they can actually have 4.5 or 4 stars, and then people will start considering those evaluation results when they're actually buying it. So it does have significant impact on sales number for manufacturers, and that encourages OEMs to build safer vehicles. And if you look at Euro NCAP, how they how they transitioned, how they plan on evaluating safety features of vehicles is shown here. So if you go back to early 2000, it was mostly seat belts, reminders, electronic stability control, speed assistant, automated emergency brake. So now 2023, many vehicles are actually equipped with let's say these AEB and ESP type of technologies, and that was driven by both manufacturer to provide convenience, as well as these evaluation programs, safety evaluation programs, so that people are safer. And if accident has to happen, government is supposed to protect people from getting hurt. So AEB definitely helps. And now we are shifting towards autonomous or automated driving systems, but oftentimes it's called advanced driver assistance systems, because they want to include all types of driver assistance systems, and autonomous driving or automated driving system is one feature or function that can help the driver. So that ADAS or advanced DAS includes many different types of safety functions, features, including automated driving system or semi-autonomous vehicles. I said semi-autonomous because if we have fully autonomous vehicle, then that wouldn't actually be a driver assistance system. So in the following lectures, I will try to make these terminologies clear, and I will probably use semi-autonomous vehicle technology interchangeably with driver assistance system. So it's a one feature function of ADAS. Okay, let's take a look at this video.
Traffic accidents are down, and with them fatalities and injuries, thanks to the driver assistance systems that are becoming increasingly common on today's new cars. Today, many of the systems in the market offer basic standalone functionality, such as lane keeping or automatic braking, designed to intervene only in critical traffic situations. Increasingly, however, vehicle manufacturers are using the different sensors on board of the vehicle to provide more advanced assisted driving functions. A prime example is Highway Assist, a new assistance function which has been touted as the first step on the road to automated driving. Highway Assist combines adaptive cruise control with lane support and provides continuous assistance to the driver, maintaining a safe distance to the car ahead and keeping the car centered in the lane. To provide car buyers with more insight and to ensure the safe adoption of these systems by consumers, Euro NCAP has developed a unique set of test procedures based on two pillars: assistance competence, balance between driver engagement and vehicle assistance, and the critical safety backup provided. In this latest series of tests, we have taken a closer look at 10 different cars offering highway assist systems. Each car has been subjected to common but critical highway scenarios, including approaching a slower moving vehicle, or someone cutting in, or out just in front. Steering support is tested in an S-bend maneuver, as well as the vehicle response to the driver avoiding an obstacle. The human-machine interface, which includes warnings and telltales, has been separately evaluated next to consumer information like marketing material and vehicle handbook information about the limitations of the systems. Finally, the car's critical crash avoidance performance was tested. The final verdict on each car is based on the combination of all results, focusing on the balance between driver engagement and vehicle assistance. The best systems offer a balance between the degree of assistance they provide and the extent to which the driver is kept engaged, supported by an effective safety backup. Assisted driving technologies such as Highway Assist offer enormous benefits when used appropriately. However, the driver needs to be responsible and engaged.
So this video illustrates how Euro NCAP actually test vehicle, so you get an idea of how it's done. So let's move on. And let's move on to the second motivation. That will be driver convenience. Obviously, if you have self-driving capability for your vehicle, then you can do other things. You can read articles, you can text, you can have a meeting with people, other passengers, you can get a nap, so you can do other things. So let's watch this video. This is a quick clip from BMW. This is how they vision.
Hey, BMW Connected. How's my daily? Good morning, David. Your first meeting today will be at 9:30 downtown with Mr. Brannigan. Would you like to choose your driving options? Decker Canyon with the i8 will be a joyride this morning. Yes. careful, David. There's a rock slide ahead. Wow, that was a joyride. Do you want to share it with BMW Connected?
Yes. Anything new in my inbox?
You have one new mail and one call from Caroline Lang.
Okay, please call Caroline.
Hello, David. How are you?
Hi, Caroline. Fine, thanks.
Thanks for returning my call. I was calling about our campaign we were talking about last time. I sent you an email with the 2 possible headline press pictures. Is it possible for you to take a look at them right now?
Sure, I'll switch us to video call. I'm in auto mode now. All right, I see your content. I guess option 1 would be a better fit for our main efficiency strategy.
I think so too. I'll talk to the team and we'll move on with this. Thanks.
We should go for lunch when I'm back in Munich next week. I see Thursday could work.
It does. Great. Looking forward to it. And good luck for your meetings.
Thank you.
David, there's traffic ahead. To keep your estimated arrival time, we suggest leaving the highway at exit 5 or an alternative route downtown.
Okay. Thank you. See you later.
I will be back here and pick you up at 11.
How did you like the video? I like this video. All right. So that sort of gives you a future of how autonomous driving tech can serve you and give you conveniences. And let's move on to the last bullet point, which is the transformation of mobility systems or services. Currently, we have public transportation systems such as bus, train, metro, taxi, and obviously taxi is the most convenient driving transportation mode, but it's also the most expensive one. And if you look at the taxi cost, how cost is composed for the taxi, then you can see that the driver is the main factor for taxi cost, which makes sense because if you need one driver to give you a ride, and you will have to pay for his labor, and that costs a lot when compared to other things. So if autonomous driving tech would be available, then you can actually remove the driver, assuming that it's fully autonomous driving vehicle. Then the whole mobility system services will change. And that's what these robotaxi is about. Waymo is already providing robotaxi services in few cities in the United States. And this video also shows their operation, how it's operated, and
We have been
to
doing
provide
since
mobility services.
2017. We have done it at small scale with a few riders. For early fall, we have really begun to slowly and responsibly ramp up this service. They can get matched with a fully driverless car where there is no trained driver in the car at all. We have been at this for over 10 years now on public roads, driven for 10 million plus miles. We have done 10 billion miles of simulation, and the simulation is not only things that we have seen on the road, not only synthetic scenarios we have created, but also situations that we have made more adversarial than what we observed. For example, inserting cyclists and motorcyclists into a scene. And through a combination of multiple methods, we have reached the experience and the confidence to be able to do this.
So you just saw, fully autonomous vehicle operations, but there's darker side as well. It's not perfect. So it's if you look at these videos, then many people actually feel that autonomous driving tech is already here at the present time, and readily available for widespread applications, operations. But in reality, there are many problems underneath. So, for instance, Tesla is, creating very fatal accidents. Waymo and Uber, they are continuously creating these scenes. And initially it was publicly available through media, and people were quite surprised and shocked. But this is continuously happening, but not every accident is shared with the public through media, but it's still happening. So just keep that in mind. So this was
Video showing what happened.
Accident clip from by Uber a few years back.
This dashcam video shows the horrifying seconds before self-driving Uber hit and killed a pedestrian in Arizona. Tempe police released 2 videos Wednesday. One filming outside the car shows 49-year-old Elaine Persberg crossing the road with her bicycle. It pauses just before the moment of impact. Another camera filming inside the car shows a human safety driver seated in the front.
Our investigation did not show at this time that there were significant signs of the vehicle slowing down.
Then there's Ryan. He's what we call a vehicle operator. The Volvo SUV, part of Uber's self-driving test.
Now to new video.
So as you can see, we still have a long way to go to make these full self-driving cars safe. And there's another aspect, another sign that we have still we have technical challenges to achieve full self-driving cars. If you look at this slide, this is data from California DMV. I think DMV stands for Department of Motor Vehicle, something like that. And you need to report the testing data to DMV. Then DMV looks at their data and summarizes it and publish some of the data. And one interesting and indicative data is the disengagement, number of disengagement. And if you look at this figure, this is showing miles per disengagement. So sometimes people show number of disengagements per mile, but this is inverse number of that. So miles per disengagement. So higher the better, meaning that for each disengagement meaning that safety driver has to get involved to for any reasons. If there's a scene that the autonomous vehicle cannot handle, or if there's a safety concern, then safety driver will have to take over and disengage the autonomous driving feature. So lower disengagement, the better. But here it's miles per disengagement. So higher the better, meaning that lower disengagement will give you higher miles per disengagement. So if you look at, this is a few years old, but if you look at this number, Waymo and Cruise were doing great. Obviously, Waymo has been testing on public roads for a long time, and they can actually give you high miles per disengagement. So very rarely needs to be disengaged by safety driver. And if this technology becomes reality, then like I said, we can use this for different future mobility services. One concept transportation people have is mobility as a service. So you don't own a vehicle, but you have this multiple transportation modes that seamlessly connect seamlessly connected, so that you can use these public transportation services from door to door, from your home to working office or your school. This would be very ideal situations. And people see that autonomous vehicles can actually provide this first mile, last mile services, as well as the full taxi service. This is one example of first last mile shuttle services. And let's take a look. This is clip from Toyota.
Designed to help a range of companies utilize advanced mobility technology to better serve customers 24/7 on demand. Logistics innovation. Automated delivery services from distribution center to final destination, using right size and right place mobile solutions.
Logistics is also very important and large important market, and which is growing really fast as people shop online and get the goods through this logistic services.
E-Pallet, our vision of future mobility services and mobility commerce. E-Pallet. Enter the E-Pallet business ecosystem. On-demand retail experience. E-Pallet acts as a mobile shop or showroom.
So I think that was interesting clip from Toyota. So this is a big picture, from mobility or transportation system community. And they see that with autonomous vehicle technology, things will change in the future dramatically for both transportation as well as logistics. So this is it for lecture 1. And I will continue with lecture 2 in another video. Okay, thanks for your attention.